Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a little jet boil that I got here a little while ago for backpacking. They have a little bowl. There's actually two bowls that fit one on top of the other. And I pulled it apart and put some food in it. That way there's some good storage space for the bowl. And then I got, this is the Sumo Jet Boil. It's huge. It's good for multiple people. There's a smaller version that would be great to have, but man, this one works good. And I've got ramen noodles inside of it. And then I've got the actual burner, which is pretty simple. It just attaches to the bottom of this right here. Locks right on and you're good to go. This has also got its own little push button. I don't know if you can see the electricity right there. But there's one of those little barbecue starters inside of it. Gives it some really good electricity. You can use this bottom piece as a bowl as well. That covers all that up. But it's nice to have multiple bowls because then you can put different foods and then just whatever you want, just boil your water and pour your water into your food. And then these also have some neoprene type protector to help insulate it and keep the liquids warm and to keep your food good to go. Plus the bowls are the exact same size as the interior part, and you stick one of the bowls on the inside, it also becomes a good holder for the small version of your fuel. There's a bigger fuel one that you can put on top of this if you want, but either way it's just really economic because it all stacks on top of itself, and it all just really good for space saving, which is great. One thing that's really nice about these two is it's got a valve in it, so once I attach it, I can detach it so that it doesn't squirt my fuel all over the place. I'm going to attach this real quick. Nice and simple. This one's actually brand new. I've never even used it. So let's let a little fuel out of there. Make sure I got electricity going on. There it is. Alright, so the fuel in this is just going to hit this metal here like a radiator. And since metal is conductive to heat, all those little waves are all going to get hot and radiate that up into the cooker. You don't have to. You can just set this down, but it's also nice. It's got a little holder here that it comes with. It attaches. It should fit this size of a cup. Yep, fits pretty good actually. Really, really simple. Just attaches right there on the bottom. This turns your fuel off and on, and it's all one big, wow, that's hot already. Whew, kicking a lot of heat out. It's all just one big cooker. You can see down inside the titanium, oh, it's nice and warm. So I'm going to load this up with water from my Camelback, and we're going to cook it. See how fast we can get it boiling. Grab my Camelback real quick. And then what I will do is I've crunched these up. I just kind of smashed them so they would fit. I'll load that up and that'll be breakfast. And then I can use my other bowl for my hot chocolate. That way I don't have to eat all my noodles and then turn around and eat all of my hot chocolate separately. The other thing too, this is a nice lid on top. It works as a strainer if you've got water that you've got out of a river that you boiled and you got chunks of whatever inside of it. Anything you boil, just get it to a continuous rolling boil so all the water's boiling and then it's drinkable. Alright, find my hose here.
If you don't have any water, you know, you could just boil your...
Drink that straight. You don't need to boil it because it's...
Well, you'd want it warm for your food.
If you got to drink that, just drink it once.
No putting it in ramen noodles.
When lost at land or at sea, to stay alive, drink your pee. but only once. Or just be smart and carry a Camelback. Alright, so I've got my jet boil here full. I'm just going to give it some fuel. Immediately it starts. Set it right here. And we will wait for the boiling to start. Nice and cooking. While we're waiting for that to boil, which, man, it's almost already boiling. This is salt. Salt's good when you're hiking. Well, it's got more than just salt, but it's got electrolytes. You don't want to put all of it in there because that's just kind of nasty. At least that's just my opinion. All this is just chicken flavor from my ramen noodles. Pour a little bit on it. Get rid of the rest. You can save it and put it on MREs to make bland MREs taste better. Or, since I'm only hiking for a day, you just toss it out in the bushes and let some lucky animal lick it up. Prep my stuff to eat. That works pretty good too. I guess I got another cup I didn't even know. If you take the bottom of the jet boil and the top of the jet boil, makes a cup. Very nice, very nice. That's going to be my hot chocolate drinker. Okay, it's almost boiling. I can see it steaming. Either hot chocolate or I think instant spice cider is what's going to happen today instead of hot chocolate. The cool thing about this too, if you make some huge drink or whatever, you can just pick it up right here by the side, and that's boiling. I mean, it's boiling hot, but it's got this insulator, so I'm holding the whole thing. I can feel it jumping. It's got so much boil going on down there. Actually kind of nice, keeping my hands warm right there. But yeah, this nice little flap right there is kind of nice. You just put your hand in it and drink your giant mug of coffee, hot chocolate, whatever you're drinking. Or if you were in the mountains and you needed to purify water, you just purify it just like that and then let it sit. Get it to a rolling boil, let it sit until it gets cold or cool enough, and then you've got water. Even if it's warm, it's water, and it keeps you from dying of thirst. Alright, that was 4.5 minutes, and holy crap, that's some serious boil there going on. I'll turn that off. Anyway, yeah, 4.5 minutes, and that big, huge, I don't know how much that is. Probably a liter or two, at least. Maybe not a liter. Either way, that little stove right there had that boiling in 4.5 minutes. Now it's time to cook some Mountain House. There we go. And that's it. I'm going to pour that in there. Have me some noodles and some spice cider. And that's the Sumo Jet Boil.